Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Another pretty ugly day for the market. We went ahead and we tapped those August 19th lows on the NASDAQ. Technicals still looking pretty bearish, and maybe there is some more downside to come. The next level on the NASDAQ is that 100 SMA there for us to see if we could find support. However, with the technicals still looking ugly, I am someone who is willing to take small shots with a contrarian view, looking to see if I could try to find any type of bounce back higher. These plays are definitely risky. They're definitely against what the grain of the market is right now. But if I can go ahead and take a few small shots with a small percent of my portfolio, I think these could be plays that work out in the longer run. And that is why I bought the dip on 3 different stocks in the last few days with some longer dated option contracts. I definitely don't care as much about what's going on this week, next week, the week after. I'm definitely more focused on what comes mid-October, late October into late November. That is where I'm looking to see if I could try to find a bounce on these plays. So in today's video, I just want to go through my mindset behind these purchases, the option contracts that I bought, and the stocks that I went ahead and I bought. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do after watching it, press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell notification so you know every single time that I post. So guys, before we jump into the charts, I quickly want to say that none of these plays, I would say, are necessarily screaming buys at this very moment. I like the setups. It's something that I'm willing to give a little bit of time, and I want to see if I can try to find a bounce on these plays. They're not screaming buys. Don't go out and buy them tomorrow if you don't believe in it. I'm just sharing with you guys some of the things that I'm looking at, some of the plays that I'm making, and remember, these plays are usually less than 1% of my portfolio, and if you go out and you buy this with 10%, 30, 40% of your portfolio looking to see if you can double your money overnight, that's not really the idea here. The market is definitely still bearish in my opinion. I'm definitely looking to see if there is more downside. I have QQQ puts in my long-term portfolio to protect it, but when I have some cash on the side that I'm willing to play around with, I want to go ahead and see if I can try to catch that contrarian mindset, try to see if I can go ahead and take a bounce back higher. They may not work out. There's no guarantee, but the technicals are the reasons why I did take these plays, and that is what I want to share with you today. So, number one, on your charts, you are going to be looking at the first stock, and that is CRM, Salesforce. Salesforce has been performing great. It's been a great stock since about May of this year. Has been on a very nice trend. Earnings was good. We had a gap up here as well, and we have been starting to pull back from the gap up that you guys see here on your chart. So if I zoom in here, we're going to go ahead and look at the daily chart. Now, what you guys will notice, we had this gap up on the daily chart. The last time we gapped up on the daily chart, we had a very beautiful break and retest right here around 253. Right in this area. This was actually a play that I wish I took. I was watching it. I missed it. So I was definitely a little upset that I did miss this original little retest of this previous resistance into support right around here at 253. So we had that nice break, we had that retest, and we had a nice move off of it. Now, CRM at this very moment is pulling back to, again, a very nice support level in my opinion. Right here, around 270. We have these previous highs. We had highs that tapped here in October of last year. We had highs that tapped in November of last year. We have officially pulled back to this level after breaking out of it on this gap up here that we saw in, it was about mid to late September. It was actually only about a week ago, actually. So about a week ago, we got that move, and we have went ahead and pulled back to it. You guys can also see this was a previous resistance point on the market here in late August. So you have this push higher. You have the pullback. And this right here is the area that I am targeting right here on CRM. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you. And it is this pullback to around 270, looking to see if I can try to catch a hold of this 270 and a return back higher. Now, I know this may be a difficult play if the market is continuously weak over the next few weeks. I understand that. The reason why I am okay taking this is I took some November monthly contracts. So I have about a month of time from today to see if I can try to find a bounce off of this level. If we go down a little more, if we go to the 20 SMA, I would be slightly comfortable with that. Ideally, I'd like to see us hold this 270. So that is my play right there on CRM. Today, I'll go ahead and pull it up. I went ahead and took 11.19 November 19th, CRM 290 calls for 460. So right here, looking to play the retest with a stop below 294.24. That is my first level that I do not want to see it drop below. So 11.19, 290 calls for 460. That is what I'm looking to get into. As you guys can see, this is not a huge play. This is just a play that I'm looking to see if I can try to catch a bounce after this 5% pullback that we have seen on CRM. Now, to play devil's advocate to this position, I definitely know that weakness in the market will affect this position. And I also know that there is a little bit of a gap up that maybe we try to fill here on CRM. We are slightly overextended past the 20 SMA as well. So it's a little bit of a chase here up here on CRM. I definitely am understanding of that. However, I want to see if I can catch the retest here at 270. You guys can see some previous structure here in the market. I would like to see if I can catch that retest. If we go into the shorter term time frames, we can go ahead and look at the 30-minute chart. And you guys can see over the last few days, there has definitely been some proven support that has came in here at 270. Yesterday, we pulled back, bounced off of it. This morning, we pulled back and bounced off of it. So if we get the bounce, then very nice. It would be a very nice play here on CRM. If not, if we start to break down, then I'll definitely start to reconsider this position. And if we start really slipping under 270, I will 100% take my loss here on this position. With November contracts, I don't need to quite worry about them losing 100% of their value overnight. I have time. I have, the theta is not as bad. The delta is a little bit lower, so I don't have to worry about this moving so much in a short amount of time. That's my first play, guys. That's my analysis behind it. This 270 break and retest, a little bit of a structure point in the market, nice little hold here over the last few days. And on the daily chart or even on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see this was a previous level that acted as resistance that I would like to see if it could act as support. We'll see what happens. It's definitely a little bit of a reach, but it's a position that I was willing to take with about $400 in my long term. That's the first one. The second one was ABBV, ABBV. As you guys know, ABBV has taken a pretty big hit here off of some news about their Xeljan drug that they make. You can see we had a very nice pullback at the high to the low, about a 12% pullback on ABBV, which in the first place is a killer long-term play. I have it in my long-term portfolio, and I'm looking to see if I can try to catch the bounce here on this position. You can see we bounced lower. We started to curl back higher in this structure point in the market. Not quite down to this 102, which I would have loved to see. If we actually get down to this 102, I would actually consider averaging down on my position. The reason why I would be willing to average down on the position is because I have some January 2022 110 calls for ABBV for $4.81. I talked about this in the live chat. I don't have much details here in the Desi trade section, but we talked about this position for quite a while. We were watching it yesterday as well. So if we come back down to this 102, I think this could even be a potentially better buy after you come into some of this structure, this triple bottom on the market here on ABBV around 102 with a further dated contract. I would be willing to average down because I know I have that time for it to come back higher. Of course, I don't want to see it come down to 102 at this point. I would like to see if we can start to curl back higher on this position and start to push back higher. The target for this position, in my opinion, is right up here to around 113, 114. That would be my first target. And then the second target for me is right near these highs around 117, 118. ABBV, a killer stock, a stock that I think a lot of people are willing to buy the dip on. It gives a great dividend. It's sort of a staple for a lot of people's long-term portfolios. And this pullback definitely seems like some type of opportunity, in my opinion. I'm willing to take a shot on some January 2022 contracts with about $400 in the position, seeing if I can take the contrarian view when everyone else is panicking. Can I try to pick up some cheap contracts here with some time on this dip opportunity? In my opinion, potentially yes. So that's my second one. ABBV, not the best day for it today. You can see it gave up some of its gains today after pushing higher. It's been on a nice trend. It did give up some of the gains. For the most part, it's trying to hold this uptrend here on ABBV. You guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very short-term look. I am more focused on this long-term daily chart look here on ABBV to see if I can take this bounce. So That's number 2. Let's go ahead and get into the last one. And the last one is one that I have been a little bit more aggressive on. I should have taken a little bit more time here. I have a 10.15 call on ATVI. I have a 10.15 $78 call for $2.14. It's a nice little support area. I will show you that on the technicals right now. 214, so about $214 in this position on a 10.15 contract. Ideally, I should have gotten maybe a little bit more time, maybe looked out to those November contracts. That is something that I will definitely keep an eye out for. So, looking at this chart, ActiVision, on the weekly chart, you guys will be able to see we have pulled back pretty heavy here on the weekly chart. From the highs to the lows, we have pulled back about 30% on this stock. We have pulled back to a very strong demand zone on ActiVision. You can see support here, previous resistance, and I'm looking to see if this support comes in once again on ActiVision. With $214, it is definitely a shot that I'm willing to take on this dip opportunity. If we go to the daily chart, there are a few things that I am concerned about, which I will point out in this video. The first thing is the 20 SMA, which is acting as some sort of resistance here on this stock. So you can see on this grind lower, every single time ActiVision has tried to push higher, it has rejected off this 20 SMA. So I am definitely taking a little bit of an aggressive position, looking to see if I can try to get this reversal here on the market after coming back down to some of this key support level here around $74, $75 a share. Ideally, I would like to see this trend break. You can see we have a little bit of a downtrend forming. I would like to see the trend break here and start to move back up. My target on this position, if I had a little bit more time, my ideal target would be up here to around 86. That's around where I think we could maybe rebound to if this stock does rebound. But at this very time, I would like to see around $80 a share. That would be my resistance point that I would be watching to see if we start to fail around this 80. So this one's a little bit more aggressive. It's a smaller position size monetary-wise. It's a shorter expiration. It has been doing well for me. I am slightly red on it, not that much. Today was a green day for ActiVision, and I will show you the last few days and why I haven't really dipped out on this one yet. I still really do like it. The reason for that is if you look at the last few days, you guys can see we did push higher. We rejected yesterday off that 79 area, right near that $80 level. We've pulled back, and we held this very nice support area today around 77.40. So for the most part, ActiVision still holding up here for me. Going to continue to watch this 77.40 level to see if we can try to move off of it once again. Today, we got very stuck here around this 78.10 level. So here's today's price action. Very choppy today, and right around this 78.10 was where we just could not get above. So I would like to see a break of 78.10 to try to get us back on the way to reverse this trend here on this stock, coming off, in my opinion, a very, very strong demand zone on the weekly chart right here around 74, 75. So we'll see what happens. That's my third play. So total of all those plays, about $1,000 of capital in some longer dated contracts, not so much longer on ActiVision, but technically not weeklies, not short, not this week, not next week, 2 weeks on ActiVision, and then mid-November on CRM, and then those January calls on ABBV. So guys, those are my plays. Let me know what you guys think below. Just sharing with you guys the technicals, sharing with you my mindset, and that's really all I can do, right? I can't, say that these are going to work out 100%, but I can share with you my analysis, and maybe that will help some of you guys out there. All right, guys, so that's just about it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about these plays. They are definitely against the grain of the current market conditions. Market is looking bearish. There could be some more downside, and these plays are small. They're against what most people are thinking right now, so you probably don't like them if you are just thinking about the downside right here. But I want to see if I can take these small positions. If the market bounces, I know these positions will go up very large percentages, and these small amount of money could turn into a very nice win. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated here on the channel. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.